Residents of Kwazakhele, this is in Gqeberha, are living in fear after yet another mass shooting in the area. 4 people were killed and 3 others wounded during a house party yesterday. The motive for the murders is still under investigation, and this comes just 2 weeks after 7 others were shot and killed in the same neighbourhood. Newzroom Afrika Siphosethu Booi is following that story for us now, and she joins us live. Siphosethu, good morning to you. A little earlier, that what viewers may not know is that you and I, when we were testing whether we can hear each other, you were telling me that because where this incident happened is quite a tense and scary area, you are not broadcasting from there. Instead, you've chosen to go to where the councillors' offices are. Just give us the atmosphere, what it's like in Kwazakhele and why it is so dangerous to go there.
Well, like you just mentioned, that when we spoke off air, I had alerted and also just spoke to you about the fact that we couldn't go to where the crime scene is. And we're not far from where the crime scene is. We're like 1.5 kilometers away from the actual street, and which also separates the Kwamakanda incident that happened 2 weeks ago where 8 people were shot. And when we arrived here, speaking to the councillor, of course, he himself had highlighted the fact that the area is quite unsafe. Siphosethu, are you sure you want to go and do a live crossing there? And I was like, okay, if the councillor of the ward and the coordinator of the Gqeberha cluster himself is also concerned about the issue of safety, then this area truly is one that needs imminent and prominent security forces to come and actually just look after the residents of Kwazakhele. It's not only happening in Kwazakhele, even the northern areas. There are many incidents of gun violence there that don't actually make it to the media. So to speak to us really about what's currently happening in his cluster, I'm joined by Councillor Gqeberha, who is the coordinator here at the Gqeberha cluster. Councillor, my very first question to you is, what is going on here?
Sethu, we can't really tell what is going on, but people are dying. First and foremost, I must send the words of condolences to the families that have lost their loved ones during this weekend. And also, we can't really tell as to what is happening. From where I'm standing, we are expecting the unexpected every day because of the situation. The community is very tense. People are scared. We don't know what to expect anymore.
You spoke to us now just off air, saying that the way it is so unsafe, we could actually just see people walking in here and just robbing us of these cameras even. That's just how scary the situation in the area is. Speak to us about any developments that have been made in the previous case, and also just considering the fact that the area has been unsafe for the longest time. But is there communication between the SAPS, your ward councillors as the ward coordinator, including the community? Are there meetings that are being held? What are the outcomes of these meetings? What are the community members of Kwazakhele demanding to you as ward councillors, and also having this conversation with the SAPS present in these meetings, if there are any?
Sethu, we have had so many meetings, talking and talking. We need now action, because we have been having these meetings with all the stakeholders, including the police, but there's nothing that is happening. We need now to walk that talk and be more of practical in trying to deal with this thing. As you know, we have been calling for the minister to come down, not only to come here and talk, but he must come here and make sure that he put measures in place, such as TRT. They must bring back that TRT. They must be everywhere in this area, patrolling, searching, because there are too many guns here in the wrong hands. So we want TRT to come back. We want this city closed, so that we make sure that we recover all these unlicensed firearms.
Cluster Coordinator and Ward 19 Councillor Gqeberha Maqula calling for Police Minister Gqeberha to come back to Port Elizabeth in this area of Kwazakhele, and of course the Government cluster that also consists of New Brighton. New Brighton itself is one of those areas where you are in and around the area. You have to walk around with an SAPS escort or the ward councillor at least just to take you through the streets. So the SAPS Police Minister Gqeberha, it seems as though this is another call for him to come down here, but this time more action needs to be taken as the situation is scary, emotional, and tense.
Siphosethu, Booi, thank you very much. And that's what that community is asking for measures, not speeches, Mr. Minister.